Okay, here we go. Let's bring that down a little bit. I think we are live. Okay, this is a little bit strange for me. I haven't actually ever done a live broadcast before, so I've got that set up down there. I guess the next thing to do is to check if it works. Here we go. And can we go to my channel? Yes, it shows that I'm live. So I've got that set up down there. Cool. Okay. So my question is, how do I see, for example, how many people are watching me? I don't know. Do I get that information? I don't think I get it within OBS. Okay, like I've got a live chat thing here. That's kind of fun. Can I dock that? I can. Okay. Let's see. Did that work? Do I get it as a... Yeah, I guess I do, right? So this should now be working, right? I guess I muted, but I'm here. We can go live. Yeah, okay, we can go to the live point. So I'm now live. Okay, I'm just going to keep playing around with what I'm working on. I'll be interested to see whether or not I get anyone watching this. I don't know, I've never had the experience of doing a live stream like this before. So I'm just going to put this over here. And we'll go and see. And we'll keep experimenting. And we'll see if we can get any further. So I'm just going to let this carry on with what it's doing. So I'm just letting Claude go through and tidy up this repo. This is a repo I've been working on where we're trying to get an MCP server to work with Tier Portal. I don't know really if we're going to get to a point where everything is working, but at the moment what we have is basically stuff coming through from Tier, and we've written some scripts that go through and kind of extract the raw SCL from the XML files, and then can also go back the other way. And that's kind of important because I think what it's going to let us do is be able to work on these SCL files a little bit better. So I might get it to help us create some like workflow stuff now in a moment to assist us with like moving something in and moving something out. I need to be a little bit careful about what I show and what I don't show here because some of the projects that I'm working on I can't stream. But let's just see what we can do. Okay. What do we got here? A README. Yes. And we're updating some of these docs. Yeah. We have some examples here. I don't know if they're really needed. We have the actual MCP itself. Okay, once the docs are finished here, what we'll be able to do is kind of go through and really write something from scratch here, actually just to test, you know, how much is working, how much is not working. But I think it should be happy. Yeah. Definitely working. Yeah, we just always want to I just want it to do stuff. It's really annoying when it asks me here stuff. I know the reasons for it. I know. You know too. Yes, just keep everything you've done. I'm sure it's wonderful. Okay. Was that really needed? And if it was, why didn't you put it in the docs? I mean, stupid. Put it in. Yes. Good. Okay. So we have our tier project here. We have a whole lot of functions and stuff we've been testing with, which is basically pointless as far as I can tell. But let's go through and delete out these functions now, and we can get rid of our test counter function. We shouldn't need it anymore. We have here just our program sequence one. This is the one that's kind of most important for me because we've got buttons. We can go through and do things like this. So I assume if I asked it to add like 2 more steps to this function, it would be able to do it. And I guess I'm going to ask it to go through the whole process of like exporting to SCL, make the changes in SCL, and then go back. I think that's what I'd like it to do. So let's see if we can get it to do that. So, okay, export the program sequence as a SCL using the tools you wrote. Then make changes in SCL to add more steps. Don't add more IO. Oops. Okay. Don't add more IO. Then convert back to XML and re-import into here. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I should be able to. Because, okay. So it exported the block. I don't know where to. I guess probably into program sequences. Yeah. Was that one? Okay. Successfully generated the SCL. I guess out of that. I don't know where it put it. No, probably not. So maybe we need to redirect it. Yeah, that's fine. It can just redirect it. Where did it put it? Into script? Really? That's a bad place for it. Isn't it? Okay, no. Okay, into here. So, okay, we've now got it going into here. Oh, hey, someone's watching. I think you might be the first person ever watching one of my live streams. I mean, it's my first ever live stream, so hey. Feel free to put something in the chat so I know who you are. Congratulations on being the first. Okay, so we're exporting here from SCL, but it didn't go back straight. Why not? Is the program not good enough? Did it fail? Oh, that looks like it worked. There's no issue there. And did it import it back in? Yes, it did, right? Because we can see here, yes, look, okay. So it created more buttons. I did tell it not to do this, but I guess maybe it just didn't understand what I wanted. It made buttons 5 and 6, which just don't exist here. Let's, okay. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That is not what I want to do. Undo that. We want to make more, and we want to add them as new ones. Okay, and we need to add more of the lights as well. Yeah, loads of buttons, loads of lights. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Whoa, we have a crash. Why? It's trying to download. I didn't want to download. I wanted to compile. I don't have a real PLC here. That'd be no use at all. But look, just like that, then it worked. Okay, so it did manage to do it. It successfully took my SCL code, exported it into XML, converted it into SCL, modified the SCL code, which it was able to do fairly easily, and then it put it back into there. Okay, so now we have SCL for this. Can we add a timer between some of the steps. Let's see how well it will do this. Now, I think it will probably fail because I don't think it's really going to understand how to set up a timer. I haven't given it any information about how to do that. Yeah, you see, because it's made it as like time. I don't think you need to use tom time. I haven't given it any information about really how to process or deal with SEL, and AI just doesn't have that information, right? It doesn't know how to do this. So I suspect it's not going to get that. Let's see. Okay, it did it. Inix true. PT 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay, it's done that. That's weird. Like, that shouldn't... That's not a good pattern. We need to reset the timer because it won't work otherwise in a later step. But you know what? For now, it's okay. I'm just really interested to see if it's going to get this correct on the import. Did it do it? Did it? Okay, it created it as a ton time. It's there. Oh man, it's only the format of here, I think, that's the problem, because it's done hash T3S. Is that what it wrote within? Where did that go wrong? On the parsing side of stuff, or on the? T hash 3. Okay, this is really interesting. So it's here. It's correct, but obviously, when it back to XML, it went wrong. So there's something wrong with the conversion script here, right? Because this section became like this. So something is wrong with the SCL to XML conversion. I mean, I really need to teach it some patterns. It doesn't have any patterns, right? So it wouldn't know how to deal with this timer. It wouldn't know. You would really need to train an AI on more information. SEL is just not something that it really understands that well. And why would it? Literally nobody is writing SEL code like this. I'm kind of amazed it got as far as it did, really. Yeah, okay, it imported again. And if we come here, yeah, it's done it. Oh, but it's screwed up here. Okay, so it's made some more mistakes. Again, this is why I really wanted to make sure it went right, because like this is correct here. Let's see. Became like this. Okay, let's go. I mean, every iteration I do like this, the actual conversion will be getting better. And the extract, whether or not the extract works, I don't know. That'll be a whole other thing, because potentially the extract will also need to be updated here. We'll see. We have import working, but only on basic, like SEL structure. And I think we're going to have the same issue here on the export, where the timer just gets fucked. Sorry, language. Timer gets screwed up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, has that fixed that problem? I think so. No, didn't. Still there. Oh, the import failed. Why? What's it trying to do? What's it trying to do? What's it trying to do? Oh, it completely lost it. Okay, so it actually lost the Q on the end of this. Nope, it's still not working. This is going to be really slow to iterate, I think. We need to go in a more robust way, I think, here. But once the SEL to XML one works, we will be able to go back and fix this. Whoopsie! Failed. Really? No, I don't think so. That can't be it. Because Tia will have parsed the XML, surely, you would think. Yeah, continue to iterate, obviously. No, you see, it's failing again. What's going on here? Maybe it's not importing it because of the... I mean, it could just be because it's not compiling. It won't import. Let's see, if the response is not importing because Tia has failed to compile. Well, what happened there? Did it pass? No. Okay, but that worked. Okay, so there is a problem there. Sometimes you just got to tell it it's wrong. Yeah, well, it's obviously going to fail, isn't it? Because so, okay, yeah, fine. I'm just going to let it do its thing. And then it's going to try and import that, right? Yeah, and this time it worked. It went straight in. So there's no issue. Okay, so let's do this manually, right? So we're going to add something in here which we're going to call it my step timer. Okay, and it's going to be set up as time. And what we'll do is we will use it here. Okay, so we will use my step timer and we will set it up. So oops, here we go. We're going to want the input here to be true. We are going to want the process time to be equal to, let's say, t hash 5 seconds. Yeah, I should do this. Okay. Why is it not liking this? It's fine. Ah, because probably like this, right? Okay. Then we jump to the next step. So in this next step, instead of button 1 checking, we will check for my step timer. .q, like we should. And then in here, we will use reset timer, and we will pass it the my step timer name. Okay. So this is like a correct way of doing it. Maybe if we save this now, tell it to export it, tell it to analyze it, look at what it needs to do. Okay. Try to re-export the program sequence. I added a timer example manually. Years of typing on a Mac keyboard here. I added a timer example manually. Look at the structure to understand where you are going wrong. Okay, let's see what it can do here. Okay, so it tried to export it, didn't work. It tried to compile it because it knows it has to compile it. It's exported it again. So we should now have, I really don't know what it, is it just going to keep over, is it just keep overriding this SEL? No, I have no idea where it put that. Where did it put it, guys? Where did it put it? In program sequence? Well, you didn't, because I'm looking at it. Unless you're looking at something I can't see. Must be. Okay. Okay, so make the required changes, please. What's going on? What's going on? Claim released. very nice, as it should be. I have a video which I uploaded earlier, but it got hit with a copyright claim for music, which I did not have copyright issues with. It was free music, but there we go. Okay, so for those of you who've just joined us, basically what we're doing at the moment is we're working inside TIA Portal, and I've got some code here, just standard SCL type code, and we're working on a system at the moment where we can take this SEL code, we can export it into VS Code, then we can do some work in VS Code, and then we can pull it back into TIA. That's the plan. Most of it is working. We can take basic code out and get it back in again, but we're having some issues with like timers, so this is what we need to work on. Steadily growing time. That's nice. Okay. We might get somewhere with this, we might not. Let's see. I'm going to run it through again, see if we get anywhere. Something happens. It's always nice when you see that flash because it means, okay, has worked. I mean, appreciate this stream is basically just switching between these two programs at this point of the time. But that's okay, we can keep working with that. Just 1 second. 1 moment, everybody. Okay, little break there. Okay, let's get back to where we were. So we have here the program. Still failing on the import. It's really struggling with the timers on this import export. I think I might change the thumbnail on. So there's something I'm working on here on another screen at the same time. I think that's better, don't you? I think so. That's, I'm not a huge fan of this rotation thing. It's better, right? Let's go. Okay. Whoops. Where are we going here? Let's keep iterating. No! It failed again. It just can't seem to import this block. I don't know what it's doing wrong. I don't understand why it's failing here. That also failed. You need to make sure both the import and the export programs are working. And I'm just going to give it these two so it knows what I'm talking about here. And just let it work on that. So we're trying to take our program here, we're trying to export it into SCL and then bring it back. We're most of the way there, but not all the way there. So if you're just joining, hi. Feel free to drop a message in the chat. Okay, so while that's doing that, I need to export this. Okay. Claude is summarizing. It started to do this a lot recently. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why the context window isn't that big. But it just grinds after a little while. You'd think it would kind of get better and it would remember, but it doesn't. It just gets stuck. Okay, so while that's happening, I need to just change here my thumbnail image for this video because that is much better. Yes, I like that. Okay. I think what we will do is update and save these changes. Okay. And yeah, there is nothing copyrighted in here. That's good. That's good. Okay. It just does not seem to like doing that. I don't know why. It's not even, because this time it is compiling successfully. I don't think we've got any compile finish errors here. But there's something about this Git project, it just doesn't work. I think the tool has broken itself. I don't think it's an issue with the project that we've got here. I mean, maybe the issue is like with tier openness. I don't know. Can we run ChatGPT here? Yeah, we can. Okay. Can tier open import / export .scl files as text or only as XML? Because we're kind of working on the assumption here that it has to be done in the XML one, right? Now it says here it can do both. Export source and import source. It says it does it. but I don't think that is broken out at the moment in the extension that we're currently using, which is this tier Openness MCP import / export source. Let's see, VS Code. Where are we? Okay, so maybe there is a possibility that it just doesn't have the tools yet. Let's see. Okay, we have some configuration files here. What's this written in? It's probably written in .NET, isn't it? Which is going to be super handy. Yeah, of course it is. But you would think there would be more than just a single file here, right? Because surely we have to define the tools. Where are the tools defined? They can't be defined in the .NET file, surely. They must be defined as part of the Yeah, this is what, was this not what I was looking at? I don't know what I was looking at. What was I looking at? Is this not the right one? I think this is not the right one. Okay, let's come here to Portal MCP. Okay, so the VS Code extension just pulls in this. This is the actual MCP. The VS Code extension isn't the MCP, it's just a setup for the MCP. Okay, so this is the MCP. So in here should be the overview of the MCP tools. That would be an MCP server. In here, okay. And in here we can see the tools. So where are they defined? Disconnect, get state, get project, open project, save project, save as project. If we do a search here for imports, okay, we have import block, right? Yeah. Okay, yes, portal dot import block. Okay, so I think like it does seem to work, but it would be much easier if we could just get it to this is probably still wanting to do something to get the code. Can we raise a ticket? Are there any issues on this? This is kind of cool. I mean, we can raise a feature request, right? That's normally allowed. Oops. It would be nice to be able to import, export blocks, SCL blocks as text file instead of XML. Oops. I believe this is possible using the import source or export source. Openness. I've got to get better with this keyboard. It's a new keyboard and I'm not used to it. Okay, well look, we will create this. Let's give it a better name. Maybe it's something that can be added. We'll see. For now, let's go back to iterating. Something imported there. Ah, boo. It didn't compile. But hey, the fact that it didn't compile is not awful. We can see why, maybe. Okay. This was generated. I mean, sure, maybe. No, I think we're falling down a rabbit hole here, and I've got to be up early for a flight. So this is probably going to be the end of this particular stream. Maybe we'll come back to this. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye.